Alright guys, I'm kind of happy because recently I just pulled Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. He was one of the Dokkan Fest exclusives that I didn't have that I wanted the most. He's up there, STR Rosé's up there, and that's about it, because like, Blue Gogeta played so hard to get from me, like, he didn't want to come in my box at all, like, to the point where I went 2,500 stones on his banner, and I didn't pull him. It's like, I don't even want him anymore. I don't even care about Blue Gogeta anymore. When he's out on the Trunks banner, I might summon on Zamasu just to spite Gogeta Blue. Did I say Vegeta Blue earlier? If I did, I apologize. But anyways, I'm just going to try out the Super Saiyan 3 team for the first time. I'm going through Boss Rush, but I'm kind of upset because on Global right now, we're 2 Boss Rushes behind JP. Sorry if that was loud. There was a hair on my mic. But we're 2 Boss Rush stages behind JP, and there's no real reason for it, because every Boss Rush stage that's come out on JP, Global has all of the Dokkan Fest for. So, like, what I'm saying is, like, just recently, JP had a new Boss Rush come out, but Global has all of the fights for that Boss Rush. And the one that came out before that, during the 4-year, Global has all of the fights for that Boss Rush, too. But they're just not out. Now, the real strength of the Super Saiyan 3 team is once we get below 70% HP, which, for this variant of the Super Saiyan 3 team, might be a little tricky, I don't know. Not if I throw physical Gotenks in front of some hits, I guess. But, because once Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, like, gets going, he's going to be nasty, basically. With his 100% attack and defense on Super. And then he also, he also gives all superclass allies 40% attack once your HP is below 70%. So this team gets real nasty at that point. I'm also really glad that Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is getting his Easy A pretty soon, because he's good now, but once he gets his Easy A, he just hits that little bit harder to make it to where it's like, I don't feel as bad running him, because like, right now he's almost like a dead spot on the team. Well, not a dead spot, but like, he doesn't do much for the team right now, other than just tank, and maybe stun if you're in a difficult mode. But, hey, we got that 11 key super, that's nice, even though Bardock's gonna finish him at the front. You know, sometimes I don't pay the most attention. But, honestly, from what I've seen of this team, I think I'm going to really like it, because it's very cohesive. It seems like it will move very fast. It just needs one more good defensive unit before I'm ready to say, like, yes, this is it, this is my team. But from what I've seen so far, I really like it. I might take it into Super Battle Road, the Super Stage, and just see what happens, because I feel like maybe we could do it. I don't know. Because, like, the more that I think about it, the more, like, I think this team is pretty squishy. Like, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks gets hit pretty hard. The Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku gets hit pretty hard. And the Bardock gets hit pretty hard if he's in the first slot, because he gets his attack and defense on Super. So, in the first slot, he will not have that. Oh, he only didn't get an additional. See, like here, this event is actually deceptively old, because I think, oh, it's a category event, it's new, but when did Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Omega Shenron come out? Because it was September of 2018, wasn't it? I think it was September of 2017, because I remember, yeah, it was, because it was the download celebration, so it was like August or September, because last year it was the Goku and the Frieza, but the year before, yeah, okay, so, like, this event is coming up on 2 years old at this point. So, this event is actually, like, when you really think about it, the Omega Shenron event is still one of the hardest events in the game, and it came out 2 years ago. We need to start ramping up the difficulty on these events. And I know a lot of people are like, you gotta think about the free-to-play players, but, like, right now, every single free-to-play player and their mother is saving up for the Super Saiyan 4s that are gonna come out in July, right? If you have either one of those, you can beat every single event in the game with ease. And I'm saying that with experience, because on my JP account, the first thing that I pulled was LR Super Vegeta, and then I used him to Dokkan Awaken my LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, and then I used like SRs. Gotenks got that level 3 dodge. I used them as leader with SRs on my team, and they did fine. And by fine, I mean like we beat like the Blue Gogeta event with just LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and SRs on my team. Like, you can beat any event in the game if you have the Super Saiyan 4s. You can reroll them Super Saiyan 4s, and let's say you get them first multi and you still have like 100 stones left. You could use like 25 of those stones to awaken them into LR, and then you can just beat every event in the game. And that's just how it is. So it's like saying, oh, you need to be cautious for like the free-to-play players. I don't really feel like that's a valid argument for them not ramping up the difficulty. And actually lately I've seen some Japanese players even saying this, and most of the time when Japanese players say something, they listen, because they care about themselves more than everyone else, which does make sense, to some extent, basically, because like, the global players could say something forever, but unless if a Japanese player says it, they're not gonna listen. And it's like, a part of it is probably because I think they only communicate to the global version via Google Translate. Because, so Akatsuki runs both versions of the game. Well, basically Bandai Namco, there's other versions of like Bandai Namco, like there are different centers basically, and the Japanese center runs the global version of the game, and it's like, that's fine, but you need like, you can't be picking favorites out here, you know, because there are people that are playing global Dokkan that don't even know Japanese Dokkan exists. I just went on like a soapbox. I'm sorry. Oh, how much is that gonna? Are we below 70%? Are we below 70%? Either way, his passive won't activate mid-turn, but I'm just curious. And we are. Okay, look at us. 2.2. Was his passive active before? Am I stupid? All questions yet to be answered. Yeah, I honestly, hold up. In this video, I do want to get Super Saiyan 3 Bardock's like best possible attack stat. Just for funsies. I did not bring the right items. It's fine though. We are going to use the Dokkan mode here. Bardock will probably finish it, especially since he has passive active, and this isn't even like the last phase. Okay. Come on. Punch him, punch him, punch him. Kick him. Back. Just play volleyball with him. Alright, now this should do at least some good damage, because I forgot to look at his attack stat, I'm not gonna lie. That 3.3 crit, casual. Man, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock is cool. And I do need to remember that I can also just use him on my Time Travelers team whenever I want to, as well. I would be more likely to do that, though, if there was... I don't know, there probably is someone better to link him up with than Tech Vegito Blue. Because Tech Vegito Blue is good, and he does a lot of damage. Level 3 dodge again. Anyways, Tech Vegito Blue, he does a lot of damage, but he gets hit very hard. And I care more about defense than attack, and that's just something about me. So I think after this video, I'm actually going to check out my future team and see who else I could run alongside Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. Because I do need to remember that Super Saiyan 3 Bardock has prepared for battle and over in a flash, which is one of the reasons why he's so good. We're fine. But he is one of the few units who has both. So, you know, that's just one more thing you need to keep in mind when you're, like, scaling how you would rate him amongst other leaders. Because, like, remember, he's kind of a support unit. Ooh, this could hurt. He's kind of a support unit. He gets 100% attacking defense on super. He has prepared for battle and over in a flash, which I kind of forget about, because here you only need over in a flash, obviously on the Super Saiyan 3 team, because most Super Saiyan 3s don't have prepared for battle. But on other teams, it's real nice. Like, just for example, if you're using a Super Int team, like on Dokkan Battlefield, and you're using Int Gogeta, for example, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock and Int Gogeta link up like perfectly. They have experienced fighters, they have Super Saiyan, they have Fierce Battle, they have Prepared for Battle, they have Over in a Flash. They share a lot of links, basically. Now, I think we're probably going to be done here in a second. Yeah, you know what? We're going to be done right now, but I am going to come back in a second with Super Saiyan 3 Bardock's best attack stat just for fun. Alright, we're back. This actually took a while. So here we are. This is the friend Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. I think he has 2 dupes. Yeah, 2 dupes. So this is the max power of a Bardock with 2 dupes. So obviously he's on the Super Saiyan 3 teams with the 170% attack buffs. And then he also got a Dokkan mode, which I didn't realize. But he also has his support as well as the Super Saiyan 3 Great Ape Goku support. Also, this just reminds me how much I hate the Super Saiyan 3 Great Ape Goku unit because, he transformed. So we're in boss rush. Okay, he's at 2.8 million. Okay, that's pretty good. But yeah, this guy. So we're on boss rush, and this is obviously the 3rd fight of boss rush. Casual 5.6. But he has transformed in every fight, and it's like I don't like it when he transforms. But anyway, that was just why we cut here. It was just to see his best attack stat. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider to leave a like, a comment, subscribe to the channel. My name has been Blood Club, and I'll see you guys next time.